As of recent, I was reading a lot of articles from the website called Quora. And for those who don't know, it's just a website where people, if they have any kind of questions involving life or involving anything that they want to know, they try to get feedbacks from other people who I guess subscribe to the website, and they give their feedback and their advice. But it's a very popular website, and I'm thinking I'm pronouncing it right, Quora. You can give advice on video games. It could be how to fix certain things. It could be a question of anything, and it can be anything related to family. Speaking of family, what I'm talking about in this video is divorce. And divorce, from what I heard, isn't really a good thing, because not only does it affect you, it affects your intermediate family, like your kids. Everything is split. Your one person may have custody of the kids while the other ones have visitation rights. Incomes are being split. Houses are being, the financial gains, any kind of financial means that you both work hard to save is going to be eventually split. And it's nothing pretty, because divorce is heartbreaking. It destroys you. And it's coming from somebody who I know that been through divorce. And please disregard this train, because I stayed like near a train track, so it might sound a little annoying, but please forgive me. But yes, divorce is really is it's something that nobody don't want to go through. And this guy, I don't think he has a name, but I'm just calling him anonymous. Oh, hold on. No, I don't see a name, so I'm just calling him anonymous. And he wrote, "My wife doesn't want to talk to me, and my wife doesn't want to talk to me and had already filed for divorce. I love her. I want to get her back, and what are the possible things I should do?" Well, anonymous, why would you want to get her back if she divorced you? I mean, just you just got to think about it. I mean, I'm just saying, you just want to think about it. She divorced you, it got to be a reason. Sometimes, it may not be a reason. She may just fall out of love with you. And one thing about that is you can't really force anybody to be with you, to stay with you, or you can't really force love on have somebody to force love on you. That's not how it works. But you also got to kind of think, is it something that you did that can initiate the divorce? Did you do something wrong? I mean, did you commit adultery? Which I highly doubt you probably did. I don't know, because he didn't really went into details of what he did. So I'm just asking. You didn't went into details. I mean, did you used to did something in the beginning of a relationship that was good and sweet, and now that I guess you probably, and you never just talk about how many years you were married. So I'm guessing it might have been long enough, and some of the things you were doing in the beginning of the marriage, you didn't really do it now. You kind of slacking, or it could simply means that she didn't love you like she thought she would have. That happens too. Y'all might grew up. She might feel like y'all grew apart. She might looking for other things in life. She might have didn't take the marriage, the vow seriously. I mean, there's so many things that you can just play into your head, but the main thing is you don't you don't want her back. Even if she do come back, you would want her back, because in the back of your mind you would think, oh, you know what, I think she might leave me again, so I gotta walk on eggshells. You shouldn't be in a situation where you walk on eggshells, and if she don't really, you don't really you aren't really sure that she might leave you again or anything. My thing is though, if she divorced you, it usually a reason. You don't want to fight anybody. You don't want to fight for nobody that want to leave. And I say, just like this guy say on that movie, Why Did I Get Married? You can only fight with a person if they're willing to get in the ring with you. It takes two people to fight a marriage out. If one of them want to leave, you can do as much fighting as you want, but that would be a marriage. Marriage consists of two people do putting in the work. It takes two people to make love to each other, where in that way it is considered a couple. Couple isn't a one-way street. If a person wants to leave, there's really nothing you can do about it. Of course, you can talk her down and maybe plead with her, say, baby, please don't leave me. Whatever I did, I apologize. Please don't. Whatever it is that you need to do. And if she made up her mind she wanted a divorce, there is not much begging as you could do. You can cry a river. You can beg and plead. You can get mad. You can pout. You can be depressed. But it doesn't change the fact that she gone. And and I like to say that it's really nothing you can do about that. But what you can do, and this one good thing that I know, to either you can get her back, which I wouldn't advise you to get her back, and I doubt that would work. But it would be a good throwback at her, and that is to do good with your life. Love yourself. When you're single now, which means that, I mean, you're on the verge of being single, because you say she already filed for it, which means y'all on the verge of divorce, which means you're on the verge of being single. And when you're single, you can do a lot of things that you're not able to do while you're married. You got more time to focus on yourself. You can start your life over again. If you want to pursue a certain dream or goal, you can do that. And if another woman come along the way, then so be it. But most importantly, focus on yourself. Love yourself. When you love yourself, then all of that wouldn't matter. All of that be thrown out the window. And make sure you choose the right one, because sometimes you might love a person too much, but that person doesn't have the same level of love that you have for them. So you got to make sure that that person loves you as much as you love that person. And sometimes that's hard though. A lot of people don't really get that it's hard to find somebody you really, really love that feel the same as you do. They might say I love you, whatever, but their actions doesn't prove it. So I hope that this I hope this lesson right here is very. I hope you learned a lesson from this, and I hope this is very. I hope this helped you out. But always remember to love yourself, focus more on yourself, and accept that. Just accept that it's over. And one thing, I just noticed that when it comes to people's feelings, we just don't want to accept the truth. We don't want to accept the truth. We might come up with excuses. You know what? She going through a lot, so that's the reason why she act a certain way. She yelled at me, but it's for a good reason. She yelled at me when she feel like she annoyed or aggravated. I mean, just don't make excuses for certain things, because you know what love is. You know if somebody isn't really into you like you into them. They didn't really do as much as you did. If she do as much as you do, the love will be equally. But the thing is though, people are so, they don't want to accept reality for what it is. They want people to sugarcoat certain things. But it's over. So my advice for you is to move on, focus more on yourself, hit the gym, um, pursue goals and everything, accomplish something in life. And trust me, the right one will come.